Louis, Missouri, Angela had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angela lived in
Good morning, Nigeria. It's Thursday, and you already know the weekend is definitely waving at us from around the corner, and I love it so much. It's definitely it's not just any other Thursday now. It's a Turn It Up Thursday, right? And we're here on Wake Up Nigeria, where the energy is high and the vibe is just right. We're definitely here powering through the week in style. I'm definitely Winfrey Agbaleshe, and Mike is here with me, but he's definitely getting some technical issues sorted out. But then again, I will be taking you through the show till he joins me, all right? Now, together, we're definitely bringing you the heat, the heart, and the hype you need to crush that Thursday. Now, whether you're heading to work, chilling at home, or just waking up, we definitely have entertainment, inspiration, and everything in between to boost your mood and kickstart your day the right way. Now let's get in from what's trending topics. I mean, we have top tier guests, we have mouth-watering meals, and of course, motivation, and so much more just for you. So just grab that coffee, sip that smoothie, and just dance, because we're about to literally make sure that you have the vibe to kick off your day. Of course, today we have Chef Walia in the kitchen. It's definitely been a while, and I've definitely missed her amazing smile. Now remember to definitely stream the show live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment, or catch us at any time at www.tvcentertainment.tv. We definitely are here just a click away. Also join the conversation, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC, and on socials as well. Tweet at us, post. We definitely want to hear from you, and make sure you also download the TVC app on the Android or iOS stores, and to make sure we are in your pocket on the go and just a click away. Now this Thursday is definitely serving us looks, laughs, and lots of love, so make sure you stick around, because we're about to make your day even more interesting. Now let's get into what we have lined up for you today. As I said, we'll definitely be having Chef Leah. She's definitely in the kitchen right now. I saw her. She's actually preparing to bring to us a really, really lovely, spicy shrimp pasta. I cannot wait to see what that is going to be like. And for a musical performance, we are joined by Daniel Aji Ojumugwa. Now he's professionally known as Aji. He is a gifted producer, songwriter, and artist, currently based in Lagos, whose work blends Afrobeat and R&B to create a sound that both distinct and emotionally resonates with us. Now he'll be performing for us today, Love Is Not Just a Feeling. Now stick around for that one. On tech discussion, we'll be having Uyi Ebwoma. Now, he is the co-founder, Tech Patriot, and a tech consultant. We'll be discussing habits that make you an easy target for scam online. Maje Kodumi Adewale Olakumi. is a world artist, CEO and founder of Adewale Arts Gallery.
This is not just a round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the
Voice. And finally, we'll be having Yetunde Omobolanle Ogudia. Now, she is a content writer, brand storyteller, and community builder with a growing audience of over 250,000 people across platforms. She is author of No One Warned You About This Part, a debut book that explores womanhood and the quiet struggles of navigating adulthood. Now, through her writing and coaching, Yetunde has built a strong online community where women feel seen, validated, and empowered. It's about to be a packed show this beautiful Thursday morning, and I cannot definitely wait to delve right into it. Right about now, let's check out what the weather is like.
It's a Thursday morning, the 4th of September, 2025. Good morning and welcome. It's the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. President Bola Tinubu has directed armed forces to deploy more advanced military hardware and surveillance gadgets in Katsina State to stop the recent spate of attacks on innocent citizens by bandits. The president received a delegation of eminent citizens of the state led by Governor Diko Rada at the State House. He says the federal government will consider the operations of the state police and further equip recently deployed forest guards. President Tinubu condemned the politicization of proposed state police. He emphasized that the exigencies of security in some states will require the deployment of outfits that understand the terrain and peculiar culture of the people and can easily network at the grassroots. He also directed daily feedback on the operations in Katsina State. Now, in a groundbreaking move for Nigeria's financial sector, Cowrywise, one of the country's leading digital investment platforms, has officially launched its stock trading service in partnership with Meristem Stockbrokers Limited. This collaboration brings together Cowrywise's finance and technology-driven solutions with Meristem's extensive experience and credibility as a licensed stockbroker under the Securities and Exchange Commission. The goal is clear: to revolutionize access to the Nigerian capital market by combining cutting-edge digital innovation with regulatory expertise. The partnership seeks to break down long-standing barriers to stock ownership. For many Nigerians, investing in the stock market has often seemed like a privilege reserved for a few. But with this new platform, anyone, regardless of social status, can now invest in their favorite Nigerian companies and share in the promise of a nation's economic growth. Speaking at the launch, Cowrywise highlighted that this innovation reflects their mission to democratize wealth creation, while Meristem affirmed its commitment to building trust and accessibility in the financial market. Industry watchers say the partnership could mark the beginning of a new era where more young people and everyday Nigerians feel empowered to invest, build wealth, and actively participate in the Nigerian dream. Now, before the latest boat accident in Niger State, at least 6 major boat mishaps have been recorded in Nigeria this year, with many deaths recorded, several others missing. On the 2nd of June 2025, a canoe carrying 9 passengers in Shagari local government area of Sokoto State overturned. 7 persons, including women and children, were killed, while 2 persons survived. About 2 weeks after that, at least 4 persons were reportedly killed in a boat accident that happened at Iori River, Kebbi State. On the 27th of July, a boat with about 100 traders heading to a market capsized in Niger State. At least 13 deaths were confirmed and about 26 passengers rescued. The National Emergency Management Agency confirmed that 9 people lost their lives in a boat accident in Taura, local government area of Jigawa State, that same day. On the 17th of August, a vessel carrying around 50 passengers and goods capsized in Goronyo, Sokoto State, leaving at least 25 feared dead. Rescue operations managed to save about 41 people, while 4 deaths were officially confirmed before the search was called off. In 2024 alone, more than 300 people lost their lives in boat accidents across Nigeria, with over 400 deaths recorded in the last 6 months of the year. Now that's it on the news of 4 this morning. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. The show is just getting started.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
Black Table.
Pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM.
This is not just the round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I'll not ask how old you are now. Happy birthday, Chef Orliha. Thank you so much for being a gracious part of our show over the years. And may God bless you and keep you and meet you at the point of your needs.
Amen.
Aw, great. So I was actually about to slide, just escape that one, but we got you right on time. Anyways, welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. It's beautiful RT Thursday morning. I'm here with Chef Leah, and we're about to make something really spicy. So tell me, what are we having today?
Spicy shrimps pasta.
Spicy shrimps pasta. Okay, interesting. I think we had pasta yesterday. I think what Edgar said was actually correct, right? I think when we're having toast, when we're having sandwiches, we just have sandwich. When we're not having rice, we have rice. This week is like it's a pasta week.
Okay.
All right, Mike, how far now? What's cracking? I was singing, you don't even say, let me put it back up. Eh? No.
You know, but yeah, happy birthday, Chef Leah, and of course it's a pleasure. Winfrey, your singing is beautiful.
Aww,
not as beautiful as you, but it's still fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, but yeah, this is you know, people were talking about the difference between ramen and spaghetti when it comes to pasta and all of that, yeah. And someone was mentioning how I love noodles, as it were, when it comes to ramen, which is the original where it came from. And so the thing is that this way they create their own pasta. You know what they do with the dough and create their own pasta.
My nephew actually does that.
I've seen that.
Makes pasta from scratch.
I've seen that from scratch where it happens and all of that. So this gives me that vibes. It gives me that ramen vibes and all of that. Yeah. So what exactly is it?
So this is tagliatelle. Tagliatelle pasta, yeah.
Wow. So now I want to ask now, what's the difference? Is there actually a difference? Aside the way it looks?
The shapes.
Yeah,
the shapes,
yeah.
Because, okay.
Like, does it do, like, for instance, now, you know how they say certain seasonings are good for certain probably like fish or fish. So this one, maybe when you're cooking
they goes well with different sauces.
So now which does this one go best with?
So with tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Interesting. See?
So I know. Of course, there's macaroni, spaghetti is one. So everybody calls pasta, everything is spaghetti. Yeah. Well, let me just use AI now to check for other names of pasta. Because what do you call it? Paglia.
Mike, you have
paglia what?
Tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle.
Yeah.
Wow. Tagliatelle. Mike, you have a delivery.
Oh.
Please help us. Thank you. So
I have a delivery?
Yes.
I do? Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
Let's talk about...
You see, Winfrey has told me, it's only Winfrey that can tell me to delivery person.
So let's talk about what we're making today, Chef.
Yes. Tell me. We have our pasta, we have our shrimps, and we have our tomato, habanero pepper, we have our butter. So this is olive oil.
Okay.
So this is our aromatics. This is basil. We have garlic, ginger, onions, lemon. So I have my cheese here. I have mozzarella cheese and a parmesan. So I have my salt. So I want to use this for a quick
So I was
stock.
actually going to ask, okay, so that's the head of the shrimp,
the head
right?
of the shrimp. So I'm using this for stock.
For stock, to make it all juicy.
Juicy and flavorful.
Really good. So tell me, how does that work exactly? The stock of that. Yay, you see the cake made it thing. Awesome.
Winfrey, I was mentioning that Winfrey, the amount of cake you've taken this year should be enough for you.
Yes, please.
But at least I know you can take one more with Chef Leah's birthday cake.
It's very pretty.
You know, so don't mind me, I messed it up on my way. Yes, that one is all on me, but hey, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, so she'll tell us about how we make the stock with the prawns. So go ahead, tell us.
So we are just going to drizzle some oil in a hot pan. Then we'll add our aromatics, onions and garlic. Then we'll add this, and then we'll allow to wet a little. Then after that, we'll add water to cook.
Properly.
So
all right.
then
So now
we
you see,
extract.
so when you deshell your shrimp, right? You don't have to throw away the head.
the
And all that.
head.
Some people actually eat it too.
Yeah, some.
Mike, do you eat head of shrimp?
I didn't eat shrimp.
You don't eat shrimp.
So it's not like it's an allergy, yeah, but okay, I do take shrimps because growing up we used to have quite a lot of shrimps, yeah, but seafood generally, so prawns especially, I think it's the aroma. I don't want to use odor. The aroma has this thing, it's a little, it makes me nauseous. I think that's the issue I have with some of seafood.
Yeah.
So the aroma just when it gets into me, it makes me nauseous. So that's where I really drive from. But if shrimps is basically crayfish that is obese. That's obese, yeah. So yeah, and then prawn is shrimp that is obese. So I guess they're all about the same thing. But I love crayfish because crayfish does give and that's the funny thing. I can stand crayfish. But others, crayfish does give a particular scent and a particular taste to foods and all of that. I know some people don't even like crayfish, you know. But
that's the fact that they're in the same family. I think they all have very distinct flavors.
Distinct
flavors. They do.
And crayfish has a really strong flavor now.
Is it that much different from prawns? As in crayfish and prawns. So if you blend prawns into a powder and you blend crayfish into a powder, would they scent the same? Would they taste the same if you put them?
They won't.
They won't.
Crayfish has a stronger.
Crayfish is stronger.
Yeah, very strong.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I can't stand prawns.
If you use,
I think that's why you can stand, because even prawns with fish, it has a subtle. It's the subtleness of it, right?
Yes.
It has that subtle thing that I think. But crayfish is more pungent.
Use more pungent. If you are not careful, it overpowers everything
food,
you are cooking.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I went to do some research, and I found out that pasta is different. There are different types.
Yes.
There's long pasta, which is thin and string-like, spaghetti, linguine, capellini, and vermicelli.
Vermicelli.
Okay. Then there's flat ribbon-like, which is fettuccine. There's tagliatelle. That's this one. And then, of course, we also have pappardelle.
Pappardelle.
Okay. Then there's short pasta. Short pasta is rigatoni, ziti, pen, and macaroni. Then you have fusilli, which is the shaped ones, falafel, rotini, conchigle. These Italians. Chunky, there's orecette, and cavatelli, radiatori. Filled pasta. It's just so much. I'm telling you, there's just so much.
You really tried in the pronunciation.
I mean, then of course.
Because they are not English.
So wait, lasagna is pasta?
Lasagna is a pasta.
The flat sheet one now that they use for lasagna. Lasagna dish.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? If we spend the time talking about names of pasta, we will not leave here.
Today,
okay? But then Edgar has something here for us.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Edgar, what's your favorite pasta?
My favorite what, sorry?
Pasta. Find one, the names, they're plenty.
There are lots of them, you know, I really love pasta a lot. Akuna, have you had akuna?
Akuna ko matatani.
People don't know these things.
Akuna.
First of all, happy birthday, Chef Lee. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
I'm super excited it's your birthday. You know, you're my favorite chef, by the way. From the very first moment I saw you, I knew that you were destined for greatness. This is not about your cake. I'm just saying, it's not about your cake. You are beautiful and you are awesome. This is not about your cake again. But if you give me cake, who am I not to collect? All right, now for a musical performance, we're joined by Daniel Aji, probably known as Aji. Now, he's a gifted producer, songwriter, and artist currently based in Lagos. Now, his work has amazing Afrobeat, R&B, and he blends both. over time. We're super excited to have you here in the studio. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I like the voice. Yeah, I'm good. I can tell that you're good and rich as well. I can tell that you're rich. You know,
fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Package.
No, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. You can't fake it. Awesome. Now tell me about the music you're performing today.
I'm performing a song titled "Fine Lady."
Fine Lady.
Yeah.
I like that title, Fine Lady. Now tell me about the fine lady that you're singing about.
It's basically a song from the perspective of somebody that's gone. You know, that's just head over heels. You're just in love, and you're talking about the person in the best way possible. You know.
All right, awesome. And they say, you know, love conquers all. I'm just probably wondering, how far can you go, you know, for someone that you love? What is the height that you can take when it comes to loving someone?
We have not found out yet.
Okay, all right, awesome. Now, you're also a songwriter.
Yes,
and
I am.
You're a producer as well.
Yes, I am.
Producer, songwriter, then you're an artist. Please tell me, which of this do you really enjoy the most?
All of them. It's a very seamless transition most of the time. I think the only difference, like I told you before we came on air, is being seen. You know, when I'm producing or writing, nobody's seeing me. I'm just
when
doing
you're
my
performing,
thing.
everyone gets to see you.
Yeah.
All right, you have an amazing face, by the way.
Thank
all right,
you.
It's time for you to perform your song. Let's go.
All right.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18 he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills. He sought to raise public interest in his fights by reading childlike poetry and spouting self-descriptive phrases like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. On February 25, 1964, at age 22, he pulled off a major upset, defeating Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That same year, he shocked the boxing establishment again by denouncing his birth name as a slave name and formally took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. For the next 3 years, Ali dominated the boxing arena. Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1981 and focused on his religion, philanthropy, and activism. In 1984, he made public his diagnosis of Parkinson's syndrome, which some reports attributed to boxing-related injuries, though he and his specialist physicians disputed this. He remained an active public figure globally, but in his later years made fewer public appearances as his condition worsened and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3rd, 2016.
I welcome What's Up and About. I have my beautiful people in the house today, my beautiful person and a handsome guy, Edgar, the president of singles in around the world.
I don't know what to say right now. I mean,
and the princess, come, you have to leave princess to queen very soon. Okay, no, you're okay, princess.
Yes, please.
Good,
Queen have to watch responsibilities.
Great. Great, wonderful.
I don't know if I can stop smiling right now because no one has called me handsome in a very long time.
I stop it. So hey. Okay, I just said this is
Michael.
Sorry.
Just don't go. This is awkward, man. Stop it. So I saw this. There's this picture and this video that has been trending online because it's big for world powers, right? For the first time ever, Russian President Vladimir Putin, the South Korean President Kim Jong-un, and the Chinese Premier Xi Jinping, they met for the first time ever. Basically three of the 4 world powers.
Yeah.
Because the only other person that's not there had to mention Trump. He actually had to comment and said he felt betrayed by Putin. You know, these are 3 of the other world powers. And so they met to commemorate the end of World War II. And what normally happens, you see, I love this thing countries do. Countries with power. You know, when you see that thing, when you want to show yourself. So what happens is this, everybody that has a nuclear warhead, see, if 3 of us now are world powers, Edgar has a nuclear warhead.
No,
we has a nuclear warhead, I have a nuclear. We know that we can see. So what we do is that we show as we're advanced, we're showing each other. So the idea is we know that, look, there's mutually assured destruction. If you send your, I go send my own. All of us will go. So what happens is that we don't actually get to use it. That's why, you know, the Iran situation can be very fun because you know that these people, they can, if you like shoot or if we shoot you, we'll go and miss 70 bed. I don't know if you get what I mean. So but these other ones now, they know that they want to live long. You understand? So it's called mutually assured destruction. You have it, you have. So whenever there's an advancement, they show it. And that's what China did. So they showed nuclear warheads. They even showed man robots. So the idea now is that we're moving into AI warfare in such a way that I don't need men in battle.
Wow.
And Trump had to say something because all these people are saying that look, and then they made mention that look, we want to reduce our reliance on the US dollar. You understand? And then at the same time, something caught, so it was a lip reader or something, they caught them off a same, talking about immortality.
These are things
Wow.
I literally see in like even animes,
Mm.
whether I like it or not. So
Yeah.
I'm talking about the weaponry.
Mm.
Do you understand? Talking about AI, talking about robotics and all those kind of things. This is actually the future. So when my husband is actually fixated on that thing, I mean, he tries to explain to me. I'm like, okay, he says this is the future. I'm like, let's get there first. But my point is that yes, that's literally it. So I think that was also a clear message sent.
Oh, wait.
A very clear message
it was email, WhatsApp, BBM, big message.
Very, very loud
big message.
That see, America, you guys, you are not that big of a deal anymore. Do you understand? Other powers are literally arising, and they've been saying it, but subtly. Do you understand? And they will keep on passing that message to Trump and all of that, and they know him to be the heir.
He spoke about it like he could not even just, the way that you just, some people can just ignore and just be on the
One of my biggest prayers is that we never get to experience World War III happen.
In
our lifetime.
It will happen, but
I don't think it will, because you see what they said. They said that for peace to ensure, we have to make everybody know that we are all equals. That's exactly what Xi Jinping said.
Of course.
So this was commemorating the end of World War II. So if there's going to be a World War III, it will basically be apocalypse. Because nations are now too powerful.
Exactly.
So it will basically be apocalypse. And one thing, when I thought about Nigeria, you know what I was thinking about? When I saw the parade, you know what went through my mind? I thought about terrorism. Can there be terrorists in North Korea or China?
Of course.
Somebody goes, of course.
Like
No. They're not.
They will wipe you up like dust.
See.
Wait.
They will grind you.
Okay, I also say
like
something.
this crayfish that we're talking about.
Because you see,
there is no nation in the world that you do not have a group of people who do not support the system and stand against the system to say, okay, we are going to go against it and fight against the system. Yes, they will not survive. But of course, there are a group of people that would say, yes, now, they would dare.
Because somebody has said something that, look, if I think this is a statement I credited to the late General Sani Abacha, who spoke about that if terrorism should last past a day or a week, that means that there's saboteurs, the government forces involved. And we know that, yes, the military has complained a lot of times. So what I'm saying is that there was a time, or there are times when we said Nigeria is the power of West Africa when it comes to the land force. We are known for this thing, but now warfare has gone past manpower. Warfare has gone past how big, or you have 20,000 armies and all. It has gone past that. There's another chat I was seeing when we were speaking about drones and the power of where the US, as at that particular time, had double almost all the rest.
Wow.
I'm just saying that it just made me feel like, see the way this military might is being shown. Imagine the Boko Haram or something just came up somewhere and saying, you want to this thing. What, like you said, it reminds me of one particular scripture that said that if he hits you, you will scatter. But if this stone should fall upon, it will grind you to powder.
Wow.
I just looked at it and just said, look, security is big.
Yeah.
In fact, you look at those countries, security and education take the most of their budgets. I wish we can get to that state
I remember
as Nigeria.
my dad sat me down one time. He was telling me about the Civil War, and he was trying to explain to me some things that happened during the Civil War. And he said it got to a point where humans were eating things like lizards, and then it got to another point where humans were eating humans just for survival.
Of course.
So we can imagine, because when I tell people about World War III, they don't pray for World War III. They're like, how does it affect Nigerians? It doesn't really affect us. I'm like, hey, they are just arguing. It's already affecting your country. They're not fighting, they're just having issues.
It's very key to actually point out what Mike said. The truth is that it has gone from physical might. I was actually having the same conversation with someone, right? Talking about how, where we are now, we really progressed past the fact that you say, okay, once upon a time, when it came to things like that, because of our manpower, because of how many youth we have and all of that, Nigeria will actually be considered in the framework of things. Do you understand? But now we're talking beyond all of that. Do you understand? Even the machinery being created. Do you understand? The nuclear and all of that. And I think it's very important what one of the presidents said. He actually literally spoke about we have the powers, we know. So in a way, everybody's checking everybody. That's literally it. And we need to understand that we are equals at a level. But then again, that's also sending another message to Trump that, you can't be going about boasting and talking about how America is this, America is as if the other people, do you understand? You are not there anymore. Like you need to come to the reality. So he needs to catch up with the times and literally know what's happening, and then how other countries are literally seeing him. Because if he keeps on staying in that delulu, It will not be a Solulu.
No. But yeah, but in the last
yeah.
Don't joke with America.
See, but
those people they don't.
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like this.
But then.
But if there is that type of collaboration,
See, let me be honest.
fine, America is strong, no doubt. But if there's that type of
Yeah.
collaboration,
I'm not doubting these nations when they say they have all these things. But sometimes there's just a part of me that just feels like people feel just the lamba.
No, they don't.
Let me tell you why.
They whine?
Let me tell you
Baba,
why.
did you see these warheads that
Are you whining?
they brought the warheads?
like
Baba, the warheads, as the warheads are moving, the wolves, they call them wolves. The AI wolves were behind them. They were automated. The wolves were just behind. That means that you can do espionage. You can do reconnaissance. You know what in production terms we call recce. Basically reconnaissance. You can do your military recce. You can do espionage without sending humans.
And then that's the
risk.
one that
Low
they
risk.
actually decide to show. As much as you say, as much as they are creating
True.
it, you should actually. They are the ones that they are not.
You know,
this is one that they say, okay, let's just.
It's like cards now.
Yes,
when you
now,
like
you
play what?
You can't show you all your
just hold that general market. You're just waiting.
It's words that lets me know that human beings are wicked.
They just have that pick.
How can somebody if you play?
They wait.
You just be stacking.
The way you just say last card, you say pick 3. General market. Hold on.
It's words that do. Let's one day go play WhatsApp for this show.
Yes.
All right. So what are your thoughts? This was quite interesting. You're looking about world powers and how power shifts and all of that. What are your thoughts on all of that? Let us know. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. This is more to come on show.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke. My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you don't go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When they friend the husband, you not see sign say the guys, you don't vex, don't give signs. If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go come back back for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
The legendary Majekudumi Adewale Olakunmi is a world artist, CEO, and founder of Adewale Art Gallery and Adewale Art School. Now, he says he believes his art can heal the world. His art is therapeutic, as he proudly says it always. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
My pleasure, sir.
Okay, wonderful. I love what I see here, but just before I go into all of that, let's start with you as a person. How How did your love for the art start? When did you start? When did that thing start? When did it grow? Can you remember the earliest time you ever got in contact with arts?
Yes, I can. It actually started while I was in secondary school. Practically having much interest in it when I was in secondary school. Before then, like primary school too, it was there, but I took it so serious. Well, my school proprietor back then in Grammar School, the school I did my secondary school, at the time he said all of us to make an artwork for, it was when he was having a birthday or something, so we had to make an artwork for him. Everybody does an artwork for him, so I think mine was the best. So he gave me 2,000 naira. Oh! 2,000 or 20 naira, I can't remember clearly. So, and to me, there's like 2 million naira.
If it's 2,000 naira, it's already very big.
I'm about 2000, yeah, 2001.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So that encouraged me to push on. And it gave me a magazine to make a painting from. There's a painting on that magazine. He said, can I reproduce it? I said, yes. He said, I should give it a try. So I made the painting, so he saw it. His name is it's called Mr. Williams.
Wow! So just that little artwork
he did
is what made you
birth to this energy that I'm having now. And afterwards, I started pushing up Mr. Williams of Grammar School. He's our proprietor then. So then, afterwards, I ventured into more energy. I was in Yabate for some years. I was not given an admission. I was sleeping on plaque. Table, desk, once I know admitted, start managing yourself to just make sure. And Mr. Credolo of the then Dabatek head of department was having me as one of his students. So I leave my house, follow train to school very early, and go. My parents were never supportive because I was not given an admission. So all I had to do was just to make sure I have this art as an education added to my value. Okay. So I just had to struggle to make sure that education on art is my strength and how to push up. So my parents saw the energy, and Mr. Kelo did a lot of job on me, and my boss, Ambassador Lushola, Falabi, and some other men like that in the art industry. There's a competition in my church then, that's the New Corner Baptist Church, that's the church I grew. They did a competition on art. I was the best in that competition for that year. Trinity event by Mesa Arena in conjunction with the New Corner Baptist Church. So I did best, I was the best, I did all my best, I put in all my energy into it, and I did produce about 20 different kind of artwork. I framed everything. I don't even have money. People gave me the money to frame those.
But you did all of that?
I did all the 20 best. When they saw the painting, that was how I stumbled into favor of scholarship. I call it favor of scholarship. So apparently since then my artwork has been fantastic in grace.
I love that. Fantastic. And when you say that grace, this is the first thing I'm thinking about. Wow. This picture here. Okay, sir. This is abstract, right? Is it like
this? This is a painting.
Okay.
A painting of more like figurative painting.
Okay, figurative, but it's still abstract form.
Abstract, yeah, okay. Abstract, because abstract is a non-figurative. There's a figure on this.
Okay.
Except that does not have figure. The word abstract means non-figurative object.
So this is a segue of two or three different art forms coming together. Wonderful. I like that. All right. So does it have a name? What's
just Mom and Dad. Simple.
Okay. Just Mom and Dad. Wonderful. I like it. And for the fact that I use purple, that's my favorite color. I do love that. Now let's talk about. It seems you really like abstract form.
Yeah, I do.
It's a form of expression that really gets to you, right?
Yeah, like the 2023 World Art Competition I did in US. I was only Nigerian selected for the abstract section. Wonderful. So that makes me really know that abstract is just
your way. Thing, eh? Okay, let's talk about these two. I love these ones. I love these ones. This one's just here by my side. Yeah. What's this title? Let's talk about it.
Just mood.
Okay. Yeah, just mood.
That's a woman in half nude, trying to relax herself after a long day work and just relax and chilling.
Wonderful.
And if the leaves or the works, umbrella, tree, flowers around there, just talk about nature, relaxation, cool environment, thinking about the stress of the day, and relaxing in a cool moment.
All right. Now, but the thing that excites me the most about you is the fact that you are also giving to the next generation via your art school. Let's talk about that.
Okay, the art school is an arm of the art gallery. That is the Adewale Art Gallery. Because I believe so much I appreciate things a lot.
Okay.
People that know me one-on-one can testify to this.
Okay.
You cannot give me a dime and I have the opportunity to give you millions or trillions and I won't. I would withhold it. I can't do that. So people help me one way or the other. For many ways, people help me to become what I am today. Being where I am today in my line of industry, a lot of people help me. Some little, some more, some little help here, help there.
And that's what you're dealing with the school.
That's what I'm dealing with the school. So the school is not just basically, the purpose is not basically to earn money, to collect or to extort or to really make money like that, because the vision is to build world-class art gallery and world-class art school. Wonderful. And being a member of many international art body, like so as I function, I made mention of that, and which is my vision. So everybody that I have a contact with, ever since I matured in this art journey, I kept on telling everyone, I want to become a world artist, and I'm going to build a world-class art school and a world-class art gallery.
And like you said, it's not about the money you're
making.
Not
about
so that means
if
somebody has a talent, they can just come to you and say they want to learn.
I did that. Even in my art school, the actual money is 130K per month. Okay. And we meet every Saturdays of the week, 12 to 2 o'clock, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. That is the exact schedule. But even at that, some people, I've trained some people even in home lesson that I'm not taking as such. They're not paying at all. I'm still doing it.
But you're still doing it.
And I'm still some people, some pay more than that at all. I do it. So the energy is to see the interest in that child, and nurture that child to become a better version of artists.
Let's wrap up with this. What would you say to upcomers, people that have this passion, or maybe there's nobody to support them, or maybe they find it hard, their parents don't want them to do this? What's your word for people like that? My advice to them
is to encourage and prove to their parents that they can do it, and they have the energy. Parents would like to see something that can push you to tell them that for truth, this my child or this my girl, my boy has energy. So convince a parent enough and keep training. Don't ever underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer can do a lot.
Thank you so
Jesus
much.
Christ.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. And here's all of us wishing you the best, and keep up doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. All right. I hope you're able to be inspired by that quite interesting art discussion there. Danny, what's up? Do you have any love for the arts or something? Yeah, maybe you want to register for an art school or something.
I'm an arts girl, right?
Yeah.
My brother paints. I used to draw when I was actually younger. I'm sure if I try it, I still will do it. I totally love arts. I love acquiring arts. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And of course, arts is actually cooking as well. Or should I say food is arts, right? Chef Olia will actually agree with me that food is art. All right, so right here, my mouth is actually watering because what she's making is so flavorful. Absolutely flavorful. Chef Olia, how far? How far have we gone?
We are here. So now we are sauteing our shrimps. So I season with some aromatics, garlic, ginger, onions. So I saute for a while, then added my shrimp, then salt and black pepper.
All right.
So after then, we're allowed to cook for a while, 5 minutes. Then we'll just bring it out from the pot, then we'll make our sauce.
Then make our sauce.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think we're actually, so would you agree with me if I say that's halfway done?
Yes.
Like halfway done, right?
Halfway done.
Because the shrimp heads are already there as well.
Yeah.
I actually watched her do that while I was actually talking, and it was really, really nice to see. I mean, you put in the oil, a little oil, then a garlic, onion, and just the head, right? Did you put some salt in there? Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, and then, I mean, it's so flavorful, and she added a little water as well, so now you see that the stock is actually ready, and then the shrimp is also there being, it's all smelling and looking really good. So now, I was talking about the pepper. If you see her slicing this pepper, yellow pepper, not any type of yellow pepper. She was slicing it with her hand as if. So you literally said that you've unlocked the level where pepper doesn't hurt your hand anymore. So. Please tell me, how do you get to that level?
I don't know, but I just noticed that with time.
With time.
Yeah,
but it used to hurt you before.
A lot.
A lot. Are you serious? I thought I had unlocked the level until one day I saw Shaggy Banza. I was actually washing the pepper, and then when I finished, my whole nose, my eye, everywhere. In fact, my whole body was peppering me. All right, so we're literally still here. We're making pasta. So we're making shrimp, spicy shrimp pasta.
So
and
we're going to add our pepper.
Ooh, we're going to add some of the yellow pepper now into the
shrimp.
Yes. Okay, I think this is this is a dish you need for this weather. You know, the weather is doing, it's going and it's coming. It's doing as if it's not even sure. And all of that. If you can actually hear the tone of my voice, I have a little cold. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be very, very nice to keep you warm and keep your blood pumping. Abi?
Yep.
All right. So now this is cherry tomatoes, right? I was going to ask, is this actually cherry tomatoes or just small?
Just pick out the small ones.
All right. But it's the same purpose, Abi?
Yeah.
It actually serves the same purpose. Okay. That's great. And then we're using, that's basil.
Yeah, that's basil.
That's basil. So, I mean, we're coming together, right? So tell us,
Yes.
let's run through the process of making the sauce. I actually would love it if we could have started the sauce already.
Yeah.
But we have water here.
Yes, for the pasta. So you don't cook your pasta first. Your pasta should wait for the sauce.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
because you don't want it soggy and this thing. So you make your sauce
first.
Yeah, when your sauce is going, it's almost ready, then you cook your pasta.
Then you cook your.
So from your pasta, you add it to the sauce.
That's actually a very cool tip that I think you should actually jot down, right? Do not cook your pasta first. So wait till your sauce is almost ready, and then you start to make your pasta. Okay. So our sauce is actually on the way, right?
Yes,
so that's
on the way.
But are we taking the shrimp out?
Yeah, we are taking the shrimps out. We don't want to overcook our
shrimps.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, amazing. So we actually have the ingredients right there on the screen. So make sure you check it out, write it down, take a picture of it, do whatever you need to do so that you actually have. I mean, the weekend is coming. This Friday night will be nice to literally have some nice spicy shrimp pasta with some red wine just to relax, to cool your nerves. Do you understand? And prepare for the next week. All right. So we're taking the shrimp out now.
Yes.
And remember, shrimp doesn't take time to cook. Like a few minutes. 3-5 minutes.
Yes, 3-5 minutes.
3-5 minutes, and then we're good. All right, amazing. I mean, I love this kitchen segment because it actually gives me inspiration on like how to actually go home and just enjoy myself. And I enjoy to cook as well. So yes, it actually works hand in hand. All right, so we're taking the shrimp out now, and right after that, we'll be making our sauce. And I'm like, the way I'm salivating, it's not even normal. Awesome, well done, chef. Well done. So what's the plan for the birthday now?
Nothing serious.
Don't laugh, don't laugh. Don't laugh, please. But how do you like to celebrate your birthdays normally?
Just with friends and family, loved ones.
Do you like to cook on your birthday? And you're like, you know what, on this day I'm not going to stress myself. People will cook for me. I'm not cooking.
I will love it.
You will love it. Awesome. Okay.
So we'll add more oil.
Okay, more oil.
Yeah.
We're using olive oil.
We're using olive oil.
Yes. I noticed there's butter there. What time does butter go in?
Last.
Yes. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So our onion is going in now. I love it. We could actually go through this process with her, but then again, it's the top of the hour. We do have to take a break right about now. So stay with us because 1 hour is done, but we have another hour to go. We'll be right back.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go dey only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo when we get a common language wey dey unite everybody from oga to even madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That na why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Wetin Dey with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere Bobo.
Kenzie, you dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Compound Wahala.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Level 2, electrified fence.
Space terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
You're my provider. You're my provider.
Once again, Nigeria. Now, if you thought the first 1 hour was actually a hit, just buckle up, because the second hour is definitely going to be turning you and turning the heat definitely up. We're still here riding high on the Turn Up Thursday, and of course it's energy. Of course the mic is here, Edgar is here, and we're definitely having a ball. Now trust me, we're coming. I mean, of course, Edgar, trust Edgar. Edgar, please, what's happening in the kitchen?
Yes.
Chef Wally, I hope it's not disturbing you.
Disturb? No, I'm not disturbing her. I'm here to assist. Tell us what we're making this morning.
Spicy shrimp pasta.
Yeah, and it's also your birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
I have something for you.
Oh.
I have something for you.
Okay.
Special.
I hope whatever you have for her is not imaginary.
No, no.
I hope they are real.
Real. Real.
Okay.
What kind of car do you like to drive? I already said it. I said it. I said it.
Today?
Don't worry. Oh, I said it. I shouldn't have said. Oh, God.
Anyways, from inspiring stories to the trendiest lifestyle segments, from the kitchen to the couch, we definitely have you completely covered. Now, whether you're working from home, stuck in traffic, or just vibing with us from your living room, we definitely don't want you to move a muscle, because Wake Up Nigeria is bringing you fun all the way. Now, we're definitely here, and we need you to keep that energy going, right? Now, call your friends, right? Send your tweets and make sure that you guys are part of the show. Take a selfie if you actually need to, because we're actually here for all of that. Now, you can definitely catch every single moment of us right here on YouTube via TVC Entertainment, or stream it anywhere at www.tvcentertainment.tv. Now, for more information, make sure you use the hashtag. We want to hear from you. It's Wake Up Nigeria on TVC, and if you already have, you're doing a great job. Download the TVC app on the Android or iOS Play Store, so that you have us in your pockets, at your palm, so that you can literally just watch us on the go. The fun is not ending. We're definitely here, and it's definitely going to be fabulous. In the first hour, we definitely had art display, we had a part of the kitchen, we had coffee gist, and so much more. Now let's get into what we have left. We still have Chef Leah here. She's making our lovely spicy shrimp pasta. Cannot wait to see what that turns out to be like. And for our musical performance, we have Aji. He'll be here setting the musical tone for this beautiful Arty Thursday. On Tech Discussion, we'll be having Uyi. He'll be here on Zoom. Oh, that's what you were saying, Mike. To have that conversation with us. We're talking about habits that make you easy targets for online scam. And on Book Chat, we'll be having Hope Christopher James. Her body of work includes 7 published books. Now, it's rooted in research, practical frameworks, and life experiences designed to strengthen families and cultivate Resilience Across Generations. Now, she is the author of the book Stretch, Becoming a Global Voice. She'll be here having a discussion with us. And finally, Yetunde Bolanle will be here with us. She is a content writer, brand storyteller, and community builder with a growing audience of over 250,000 people across platforms. Now, she's the author of No One Warned You About This Part, a debut book that explores womanhood and the quiet struggles and navigating adulthood. Now, through her writing and coaching, Yetunde has built a strong online community where women feel seen, validated, and empowered. There's so much coming up right here on Wake Up Nigeria, so sit tight. Well, first off, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Our series. Uyi Eboma is here with us. He's the co-founder, Tech Patriot, and a tech consultant. And it's 2.0 habits that make you an easy target for scam online. Uyi, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Mike. I'm doing good. And you?
All right. Uyi, if you can hear me there, just confirm. Let's get on with this. Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's getting better. It's getting clearer.
Okay. All right, that's good. I can hear you now. So we used case studies to talk about our first two habits. But at least we'll deal with two more this time around. I would use case studies. So let's get straight into it. Continuing with from where we stopped last time. What other habits do people take on or undertake that makes it easy for them to be scammed online?
Okay. First of all, the other day we talked about the phishing scam where you click a link and it takes you somewhere else. And I also mentioned that day that there's a lot of psychology to it. All right. So these guys, they combine psychology and some technical things, to get people. So let me use this particular case. There's this one that's getting popular by the day, and you'll see a message just pop up on your WhatsApp or your Telegram, and they'll tell you that your photos appeared on these websites. So they know that normally people are curious. They want to see where they appeared, and they're wondering, how did they appear there? So if you click the link, it takes you to one other page, and they'll start telling you, okay, maybe fill this detail. And before long, they're asking you for, as usual, the code, either to your WhatsApp or an OTP to your Telegram. Yeah. So they feed on the curiosity of people, sometimes not just desperation, sometimes curiosity. And if you click it, before you know it, you've given them access to your device or that particular app, and it will hit you. And what they do sometimes is when they take over your channel, maybe your Telegram or your WhatsApp account, they start soliciting for financial assistance from your contacts. So sometimes they'll report that maybe you're stranded somewhere, there's a medical emergency somewhere, there is this somewhere, and they start sending it to your contacts. And now your contacts, there's some people who you build trust with, or they know you and all that. Some get confused. So while they're trying to reach you, some will even engage you in a proper conversation, trying to mimic how you talk and all that, and be having conversation with people in your contact. So what I tell people to do is this: even if someone maybe mistakenly falls for that, and you suddenly start seeing some kind of solicitation for financial help, don't be quick to transfer any money. Call the person. Call the person. Exactly.
They almost catch me with this scam, man. Like, so there's this particular contact friend, very trusted, and the thing is that this person was very trusted. And so when I got a message that transfer to this account, I will say that I have an issue with my account. I can't transfer to this person, but I need you. I will send the money back to you. It was network that saved me that day. I later called, but because of the person in question, I almost just wanted to do and just send the money. So I like what you're saying now, so that even if you have a solicitation for funds, the first thing you have to do is to try to call the person and confirm that the person is actually in need of those particular funds, right?
Yes.
All right, let's okay, yeah, go ahead.
Most times, if you call and the person doesn't pick, don't think the person is stranded. Wait, try to call again.
To ensure you hear from the person no matter what.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Sometimes they can even use, maybe sometimes our uncles or our aunties, some elderly people. All right. So they capitalize on the trust you have for them. And sometimes they won't ask for big money. Sometimes they ask for 10,000, 20,000. But imagine they spread this across 200 people, across 100 people. So it's a game they are playing. So don't fall for it. And even if somebody falls for it, don't enable it.
All right. Now,
with this knowledge, you can share. Yeah.
All right. Now, maybe we didn't plan for it, but let me ask this. If you have fallen for such a scam, or if your number has been hacked in such a manner, are there any means to get your number back? How do you go about it? How do you even know? Let's say, Very
well, they are. It used to be much more difficult before, but today it's easy. If it's something like WhatsApp, for example, WhatsApp is the most popular they hack, WhatsApp and Telegram, but WhatsApp is the most popular they hack. So what you do is, because many times they will log out of your WhatsApp. So don't fret, just go back to your WhatsApp, maybe uninstall it, then download the app again. So in the process of filling it, you get to a point where they will need maybe your details, details to go in, and you get stuck at the point. Look for the help button, help or support, and follow through. Yeah, follow through. But they'll ask you a few questions. The trick is not the trick. The most important thing is this. Remember, your WhatsApp has been on a particular phone, so the IMEI of that phone has been mapped to that WhatsApp account in the WhatsApp servers. So the WhatsApp servers know that particular phone. So once you follow through the help and tell them that your phone has been hacked, and when they check it, they'll see that, let me say, your WhatsApp is now running on another phone that is new, that is not from the familiar source, they'll close that account. And sometimes within 24 hours or 48 hours max, you get your WhatsApp back.
Wonderful, wonderful. I wish we could continue, but you know what? We will continue until we finish all the 10 habits. We will continue, no matter how many weeks it takes, because this is quite educative and informative. It's been a pleasure, but due to time, we have to let you go now. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Hope you're able to pick up something there. We'll take a time out now. But just before that, I want to give a special birthday shout out to Olivia Obioko. Happy birthday, beautiful. And this is me wishing you all the best. Have the best year ever. I would say that may the best of your today be the worst of your tomorrows. Happy birthday, Olivia. Well, that's it. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. There's still more to come on the show.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodimma's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, Guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
Argentina, champions of the world!
This is not just the round table. This is the black table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun. My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo Listy.
And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of you, pigeon.
I'm gonna bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say na my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs. If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby no dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person yo, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But we not even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
All right, it's time for book chat. Now we have Hope Christopher James. Now her body of work includes several amazing books. She has published over 7 books, each rooted in research, practical framework, and life experiences designed to strengthen families and cultivate resilience across generations. Now she's here, and we're here to talk about an amazing book titled Stretch, Becoming a Global Voice. Super excited to have you this morning. How you doing?
Doing great, and you?
I'm doing good. I am doing very, very well. I was reading this, and there are a couple of interesting nuggets in this book. I think one of them is a statement when you said to stretch is to shine, and to shine. To stretch is to grow, and to grow is to shine. That's deep. I want you to tell me about the title of this book and what this book means to you.
Okay, thank you again for having me. I'm working with moms for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Career moms specifically has been a journey, a pleasant journey, something that gives me joy.
Yeah.
Actually, it was birthed from the place of pain, and I found out that there is a need to do something deeper than the usual life of a mother. There is more to motherhood behind the scene. There is more to motherhood being with your husband.
Yeah.
There is more to redeeming your potential, refining yourself. So last year I thought about something. After I'd written 6 books, I talked about something I could give that would come as a special gift for career moms to take as a map for themselves while walking through the journey of the new innovations happening, the tech happening, the new changes, so they don't feel left behind. They don't feel the world is leaving me aside since I'm alone and there's nothing to help me. So stretch comes from the place of passion, wanting to support them, wanting to see them grow, wanting to see them live their childhood dreams again, because everyone was actually created for a purpose. Everyone should have an identity they need to represent, and I think it's time for them to rise up to that.
It is time, and I can really relate to what you just said on Zuriel's story. The lady in chapter 2 and 3 thereabouts. I'm going to ask you who Zuriel is, but again, I think there's a part of a story that really got to me, and I think it's a friend of hers that kept saying to her, you must be willing to fail to succeed. I saw that in your book. I'm just wondering here, how important is failure to the life of that person who wants to succeed?
Okay, I would say, like, I would always use career mom as my place of sample because
Zuriel is a career mom. She's a career mom.
So the place of failure, I kind of noticed.
Is Zuriel real? By the way, is she a real person?
She is not real.
Okay, you just creak. It's just in there. Okay, I was just worried.
So I'd noticed and I found out that many moms are actually scared to try something new. They are okay with the usual, the normal activities happening in their day, in their daily lives, and procrastination, fear, the fear of what people say, the fear of if they fail is actually what keeps them back. But the people they surround themselves with is actually a big plus to them. So I keep saying and I keep singing it in their ears that your critics, your realists and your dreamers are quite important in your journey towards fulfillment. So to succeed, there must be a failure. For you, it's actually nothing makes any meaning except what you attach to it. So if they find the opportunity or that gap to actually replace their fears to their lessons, I am sure they won't have any reason to say or to count fear as something too big for them to approach.
All right, that is awesome. I mean, it's very clear that, failure isn't the end of the world for anyone. As a matter of fact, it's just the beginning. There is another part of the book where you talked about becoming a socialite. And that is quite interesting. That one got to me because I can remember that the first 2, 3, 4 lines is you try to even use Jesus Christ as a sign to explain what being a socialite is, and then you give some tips. Is it okay if you just talk about that a little bit? What does it mean to be a socialite, and what are some tips one can take to become a socialite? And why is it important that we become a socialite?
Okay, so it's actually quite important to be a socialite in an evolving world. Looking at what is happening today, if you keep your gifts to yourself, you die and nobody knows anything about it. So it's quite important to God that created you, to the purpose that you were created for, and to the people you were meant to serve, for you to come out there and let people know. And sometimes people mark themselves behind, I am an introvert. Introvert doesn't really pay the bills. The title introvert doesn't really fulfill purpose itself. It is you working with the purpose and what God has actually asked you to. Now, being a socialite, actually, I put it in a place where Christians and even Muslims who come to the knowledge that even God it was an example to it. Okay. For example, Jesus actually participated in most of the activities that happened in the community he was meant to serve. He wasn't waving hands at the people he was meant to save. He communicated with them. He had a connection with them. He was able to see from their pain. He was able to share with them. He was able to dine with them. He was able to serve them. So that's another way of being a socialite. And I also actually brought it down to your personality is actually not the reason why you shouldn't be a socialite. You can as well be an extrovert, which is which you can as well be an extrovert, and you're not giving any message, you're not passing any message. You can be an introvert and you're not still passing any message. The most important thing is you defining where you're going, understanding who you are and who you're meant to serve, and aligning yourself, because the world is so noisy, and you don't want to be in a place where you'll be distracted. You don't want to be in a place where you'll be distracted. So being a socialite, it's very important for every human on earth. Whatever you're doing, it is meant to serve others. It is meant to heal humanity. Yes, the reason why some aspect of humanity is bleeding right now is because we have some persons that are yet to build systems that are in that max of fear, that are so scared, that are yet to build structures that could guide them. So if they could come out boldly and say, oh, I'm a socialite, but I have a reason why I am a socialite. I have come with a purpose. I've got a baton, and I know I'm handing it over to the next generation. I think that would actually build a sustainable legacy.
Awesome. Now, there are lots of nuggets, guys. I think everyone needs to get this book because there are lots of nuggets in it. Another thing you also talked about was building your brand and connection. And you talked about networking, you talked about listening, you talked about thinking. Now, I'm just wondering, for those people who actually have businesses, who have brands out there, who are watching the program right now, what are 5 steps they can take to actually amplify the business that they own?
All right. So one of the, as a personal branding strategist and also a family life coach, I work with career moms with the company, Crystal's Coaching and Consulting, presently as a lead coach. I always tell people that I would use my framework to analyze what you've just said.
Your experience.
So there's actually a place for clarity of identity. That should be the first step, because if you don't know where you're going to, you're actually going nowhere.
True.
If you don't have a sustainable system, you're actually building no system. You're actually leaving nothing for the next generation. So you need to identify yourself. I think that's where the place of God comes in at first. If you check the number 1, actually ask,
you had lots of scriptures. You had lots of scriptures in here.
So the
clarity
the second aspect is purpose. Now you understand clarity. It's time for you to prepare. Now, what you don't prepare for won't come to you. It doesn't. There's actually a need for you to think. There's a need for you to put your thinking into words, and also your words into actions. So preparation makes it a lot easier for you to understand where you are going to. Because many persons that have personal or business brands out there, they fail to understand that there is a need for you to first get clarity, and second, there's actually a need for you to align your purpose to who you are called. You can't serve everybody. You can't solve the world's problem. So I think purpose, I know very well that purpose aligns you to that field. It aligns you to understanding who you're called to serve. And the next one is mindset.
Mindset.
Your mindset growth. So in the line of understanding purpose, there is actually a need for you to
you know what? There is a lot. I can tell there is a lot.
You actually asked for 5.
You've given it. You've given us 3. What I would say is, I would advise everyone who is watching right now to get the book so they can get more, because there's way more than 3 in here. I know you also talk about the 3 hours and all the rest. There is a lot, guys. But that is all that we can take at this time. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You have an amazing smile, by the way.
Thank you.
If you're joining us, if you're watching right now, make sure you go out, try and get this book. You can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria to share your thoughts about the book as well. It is there for you to read and get inspired, guys. But that is all that we can take at this time. We'll be back after this short break. Do not go anywhere.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18 he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills. He sought to raise public interest in his fights by reading childlike poetry and spouting self-descriptive phrases like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. On February 25, 1964, at age 22, he pulled off a major upset, defeating Sonny Liston to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That same year, he shocked the boxing establishment again by denouncing his birth name as a slave name and formally took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. For the next 3 years, Ali dominated the boxing arena. Then, on April 28, 1967, citing his religious beliefs, Ali refused induction into the U.S. Army at the height of the Vietnam War. Ali was stripped of his championship and precluded from fighting by every state athletic commission in the United States for 3.5 years. Ali's message of black pride and black resistance to white domination was on the cutting edge of the civil rights movement. In October 1970, Ali was allowed to return to boxing, but his skills had eroded. On March 8, 1971, he challenged Joe Frazier, who had become heavyweight champion during Ali's absence from the ring. It was a fight of historic proportions, billed as the fight of the century. Frazier won a unanimous 15-round decision. Following his loss to Frazier, Ali won 10 fights in a row, 8 of them against world-class opponents. After defeating Norton in a rematch, he fought Joe Frazier a second time and won a unanimous 12-round decision. Ali was the first fighter to win the World Heavyweight Championship on 3 separate occasions. He successfully defended his title 19 times. His place in boxing history as one of the greatest fighters ever is secure. His final record of 56 wins and 5 losses with 37 knockouts has been matched by others, but the quality of his opponents and the manner in which he dominated during his prime placed him on a plateau with boxing's immortals. Outside boxing, Ali attained success as a spoken word artist, releasing 2 studio albums, I Am the Greatest 1963 and The Adventures of Ali and His Gang vs. Mr. Tooth Decay 1976. Both albums received Grammy Award nominations. He also featured as an actor and writer, releasing 2 autobiographies. Muhammad Ali retired from boxing in 1981 and focused on his religion, philanthropy, and activism. In 1984, he made public his diagnosis of Parkinson's syndrome, which some reports attributed to boxing-related injuries, though he and his specialist physicians disputed this. He remained an active public figure globally, but in his later years made fewer public appearances as his condition worsened, and he was cared for by his family. Ali was chosen to light the Olympic flame at the start of the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. He died on June 3rd, 2016.
Imagine a country with over 320 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere so Bobo.
You dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud. If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Compound Wahala.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro,
right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here.
But by the time I read, I was done reading, I'm like, no, this girl can actually write. And if I can do this, I think this is a superpower. Now, you did mention the fact that a lot of people consume a lot of images now and video content. However, you've actually done that thing to make your writing stand out. Now, I think what even blows my mind the most is the fact that you've literally worked with like some of the biggest brands there just by writing. So how do you actually get those kind of gigs through writing?
Okay, so one thing I always emphasize is consistency. The way you said it, you've seen my work. These brands too are also on social media. And when I write and they go to the comment section and they see people saying, oh, I can relate to it, this thing speaks to me, and they see the numbers. I've had posts that have over 400,000 likes. So they come to me, Yetunde, we want you to write something and insert our brand, help us. And I find a way around it. I find a way to, okay, you sell this thing, okay, let me find a way to, like, for example, a brand came to maybe like a finance brand, then I know that I'm going to talk about women struggle with finance. A lot of women, they don't think they have to do too much with finance, but then I come in, I write, I tell you that you actually have to like be very serious, then I insert the brand and it converts and it does so well. So that's the thing. People are waiting to read. People are waiting for people to tell them something. In everyday life, we just have mundane conversations, like nothing very serious, but that is where I come in. Like, this is real life. This is what you need to know. And
And it's for me, it's how you link the real life experiences now with literally the brand, how you make it so real. I think that's something I'm really, really big on. The ability to literally say, you know what, see this table now, you need this table. Tell me why you need this table. And then at the end, I'm like, you know what, after I read your post on this table, that's all I can think about. I think it's really brilliant. Let's talk about your community now. Over 250,000 people. Now, how long have you literally been building this community for? And what would you say is the core foundation for that particular community?
Okay, so it is one thing to have followers, and it is one thing to have like a community, and that is one thing I'm very proud of. I've been able to build a space where people relate to things, where people share their and everything. So I started in 2022. I just like started small, and before you know, people enter my DM, oh Yetunde, this thing speaks to me, these people, I can relate to this. And along the way, I found my niche. Before, when I started, I was just writing about everything. Then I said, okay, I feel like it is very easy for me to like speak to women because, of course, I'm also a woman. Then along the line, I also picked another niche, that is firstborn daughters, because because I'm one too, and you know, I just comment sections, people, a lot of things that we really don't like put words to. I wrote one content the other day about a case where your mother don't just like you, and it's when I wanted to write it, I'm like,
is this not sharing too much?
No, it's not as in, exactly. Like, imagine just telling your friend that, oh, do you know that my mommy doesn't like me? Like, it just sounds so absurd. But when I wrote it, currently the content has like over 60,000 likes and views. Wow. So imagine, to you it is, but to them, I'm very sure that is not something they go about telling people.
But because it resonates
deep with them. So because of that, it builds community. They said this girl is like me. She understands what I'm going through. She understands what I'm saying. So yes.
For me, I think it's the vulnerability of it all, right? The ability to actually put out content like that, knowing that, you know what, this might actually be very deep. And in a way, would you say writing for you is therapeutic?
It is, for me and for other people too. So I lost my dad a few months ago, and one thing that has really helped me is writing. And the funny thing, I've not been able to write about grief to put it out there, but I've been able to write it for myself. And another thing that has also helped me is other people writing about grief. Okay. So yeah, it is very, very therapeutic. I'm always quick. If I take my phone, my notes, everything I'm writing.
Everything at that point.
So,
amazing. So that's actually something we're going to come to now. I mean, how you manage to keep that consistent vibe going and all of that. So I mean, writing for you is therapeutic, it's a money spinner. I mean, what else do you need? You have therapy and money coming through the same platform. Do you understand? So it's amazing. So how do you keep that consistency? Like, how do you make sure that you know what? Is it like, do you plan ahead of time, or do you have stories already written down, and then when the brand comes, you're like, oh, okay, I mean, I think this can go, and then you go and fish it out, or does it just come to you constantly and regularly?
Okay, so when I just started, I was very intentional about it. I had something called content calendar, you know. Yes. So like every month I plan ahead, but the thing about doing something for so long is you get used to it and you get better. So it just comes to me now. Like when I tell people, they don't believe it, but if a brand comes tomorrow and say, oh, write about something, it's just something I can stay up for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and I know I'm going to find an angle.
Don't matter the brand. Nothing.
Yes, exactly. It's just that you have to be consistent to get to that stage. You have to do it to be very good at it. Okay. So yes.
Okay, now I want to talk about something I think is also very important now. You spoke about the fact that people consume a lot of video content, right? But then again, people are struggling to fit in that space. Irrespective of, I mean, now there are a lot of skates, a lot of reels going out there. They're struggling. They're like, okay, you know what, this is what is selling. I need to push myself in there, even if that is not what they should be doing. So now, how can you stay comfortable in the field that is not so, I mean, now it's getting popular, but I mean, when you started, it wasn't so popular. How did you manage to stay comfortable in that field, not knowing, I mean, what tomorrow, not knowing like to bring you right here at this point? How did you stay comfortable and be like, you know what, I trust what I'm doing. I feel this in my guts. I'm just going to go ahead. How did you do that?
Okay, so you said like you feel it in your guts. Like I felt it. I knew that in the long run, this is something that is going to like do so well. And I've seen people write like, but it was not very popular with Nigerian creators. But when I started, I knew abroad creators who were writing. But the only difference is the thing that brought a spin to me is that I started putting a face. That is why I could come on this show. What people do know is they just write and post. So if I feel like if I had stuck in that lane of just writing, not putting a face to the brand, it would have not, a lot of opportunity would have not come my way. But me putting my face out there, me putting, okay, this is what I'm writing. Hi, this is the writer too. So that is what helped me. So putting myself out there.
A very beautiful face, as you can see, was put to that brand, and we're here today. So very quickly, for those people that actually want to start writing, just give us a few tips on how you can literally start your writing journey today.
Okay, so I studied linguistics and communication studies, and so I have a background when it comes to language and writing. And one thing, I remember one time we were there, like back in school, my lecturer, it was very particular about something called notes for news. Notes for news. Okay. You have to be very conscious of everything going around you. The reason why I could write about a lot of things, about friendship, if me and my friend are having conversations, they used to make jokes that, I beg, don't go and write about this. So
I get that.
I'm like, no, even if I'm going on the bus, like I just pay attention to what around me. When I'm on social media, if I go to comment sections, when a lot of people are there for gossips, I'm there to see if I can pick something to write about. So that notes for news is very important. You need to have it. Things around you, pay attention. You are in school, you can say, okay, my niche should be about like students, help people, even if finance, you're a banker, you say, okay, I want to write. Just, okay, a lot of people don't know that they can invest. A lot of people don't know that they can, and just start writing about it.
Writing. So it's not literally, it's not so comfortable. Just start. Yes. I think that's actually what you always tell us in class. Just start. And just in case you didn't know, yesterday literally trains people on how to write content for social media. Follow her on social media, and definitely follow her and just know everything about this amazing woman right here doing a really, really great job right about now. I know she has a book. We haven't spoken about it yet. We'll actually mention that in the kitchen. We have breakfast ready, and we'd like for you to come and try breakfast out with us.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go. All right, welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. We still have our lovely guest here, Yetunde, Mike, Chef Leah, and of course, Edgar. So Chef Leah has literally been hard at work putting together this meal together. Lovely spicy shrimp pasta, right? We'd like for you to try it out and let us know exactly what you think about it. Chef, tell us while she eats. Tell us what we have in it.
So we have our shrimps. We made a tomato pepper sauce. So then we toppings with cheese and basil.
Oh, nice.
Sure, the favorite thing is that my favorite food is pasta.
Oh, what are the odds
Yes.
that you came today? Not on the day that we're making sandwich.
Yes.
Stop it.
Now let me shock you. My favorite meal is actually pasta as well.
Wow.
Yes.
So when two pasta lovers meet,
Yes.
what happens?
We pass.
You take out,
You pass time.
you take out the pasta, remain, just leave the love there.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. I actually wanted to also mention, of course, that Yetunde literally has a book.
Oh, nice.
Right? Nobody warned you about this, but nobody warned us.
Nobody warned you about this part.
Nobody warned you about this part. Now, I actually
Yes.
like to talk about just a little about what the book is about. I mean, I'm out of school.
This is very nice.
I think I'll probably just talk about it then. Talk about the book. I read the
You
book.
read the book?
You did?
Yes, I have. I read a lot. That's
See,
it.
this is guy.
I always get to read.
They are well.
So should I give the summary?
Yes,
Or,
yes.
No, let me allow you. Let me allow you to do that. Then. No, allow you to do that. Let me allow you to do that then.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing book.
Thank you.
Yes.
So what I did with No One Wonder about this part is I took real life struggles, complicated feelings, and I broke it down the way I wrote it. Every conversation feels like, every chapter feels like a conversation you should have always had, but you did not.
Yes.
Spoke about women's struggles, a lot of things that resonates with people, and that's what I did. So it is not a fiction, it's a self-help book.
Real experiences.
Yes, self-help book of real experiences, things people go through, things you think you know, but you don't.
Can I ask?
Yes.
And I want you to be honest, yeah? The
Yes.
chapter 3 was about you.
Yes,
it was your story.
Yes, it
I knew.
was. It was.
I know.
So,
Okay, time to celebrate Chef Leah.
Chef Leah, so today's Chef Leah's birthday.
Yes.
It's all about you today. It's all about you today.
Wow.
Yeah, Odi. Yeah, what do you do? LiyaH.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Just put that.
okay. Okay.
You know those people say.
Give me
in Lamba L. L I Y A. It's been a wonderful show. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.